Hey everybody, today we are doing wordplay. Go ahead and pull up your wordplay schedule out of your Google Drive, and we're going to be on November 22nd. And today we are doing prepositional phrases. I'll give you a second to get there. Okay, so you have already done a few different word plays that included prepositional phrases. So today is just kind of like a review to make sure you understand what is in a prepositional phrase and what the purpose of a prepositional phrase is. So our notes say that a preposition is the first word in a prepositional phrase. Click here to see a list of prepositions. Remember though, some words can be used as other parts of speech. Prepositions can be single, connected in a series, no commas, or multiple, connected with commas. Before we move on, let's go ahead and click right here on this list just to see a list of prepositions. Okay, if you look at that list, aboard, about, above, absent, across, after, against, along, all of these words for the most part show the location of something. So generally speaking, the purpose of a preposition is to show the location of an object. So like the note said, if we look back, it said remember though, some words can be used as other parts of speech. So for example, if I'm looking at this list of prepositions, one that just sticks out to me from the beginning is, sorry, I lost my train of thought there. They can also be like subordinating conjunctions. So if you look at this list of words, you can see that a few of them also fall under subordinating conjunctions, which is like those awubis words. So for example, after would be an example of that. So just be careful when you're writing your sentences and you're making sure that you're using these prepositions for the purpose of showing the location of something. Okay, so down here we have three different examples that show how prepositions can be used. So a single preposition, on the whole enormous prairie, there was no sign that any other human being had ever been there. So on in this example is our preposition, and the phrase is the whole enormous prairie. Again, make sure we have our comma there since it starts out the sentence. Connected in a series, I would have, upon the grass of the great plains, the crooked, bare old thorn trees were scattered. Okay, and then multiple, behind a billboard, on an empty lot. Here, behind and on are both prepositions, so I have two prepositional phrases here. Behind a billboard, on an empty lot, both separated by commas. Okay, go ahead and click up here to make a copy of your assignment for today. Okay, when you get there, go ahead and in the upper left-hand corner, change it to your last name so it stays organized. So this practice is exactly like the other practices that you've done before. It's divided up into sections. So the first section is matching. The second, you are unscrambling to imitate a sentence. The third, you are combining different sentences to create one sentence. Then you are imitating a sentence. And then you are expanding a sentence. And then you are writing creatively multiple sentences using prepositional phrases. Okay, so the first part, what you're going to do for matching is you are going to look at the blanks. The blanks represent where your prepositional phrase should go, and then you are going to read each of the sentences that are given and decide over from the right-hand side which prepositional phrase best fits with the context of the sentence. Okay, go ahead and pause me, and you can either copy paste over the prepositional phrases to where you think they go, or you can retype them. Go ahead and pause this video and take a few minutes to do that. Okay, now check your answers. So your first answer should be within 2 minutes or even less, comma, he had forgotten all of his troubles. So here we have within is our preposition. The second one, the man in black on a I think I typed that wrong. Coal black horse. Sorry, typo. Coal black horse. Galloped up to the wall gate and disappeared like a great dark shadow. So on is our preposition, and on a coal black horse is the prepositional phrase. The next one, the morning was still, comma, with no movement in the wide and lonely land. In the wide and lonely land is our prepositional phrase. The next one, in the small hours of the morning, comma, before dawn. Here I have a multiple prepositional phrase. So I have in the small hours of the morning and before dawn. So there's two prepositional phrases there. And then the last one there, around the long table. Around is our preposition. Okay, scroll down to the next example. Here our directions say bold the prepositional phrase in the model, then use the sentence parts to imitate the model. Okay, so in our model, I have the pebble was flaming red, shiny, and perfectly round like a marble.